With Northern struggling to get the attack away, they were staring at another mediocre score. Their batting department had struggled in the lead-up to the final, passing 100 just once in 10 knocks. Needing to do something drastic, Northerns probably didn't follow the right approach. Dancing down the track created problems as they were pegged back even further by the highly accurate and unwavering central attack. It was a case of you miss, I hit, as Central were bowling wicket to wicket. The ploy worked as Northerns had no answer for it. It wasn't all doom and gloom for Northerns, as they were presented with scoring opportunities which they did take. However, they were few and far between. So effective in cricket, the in-swinging Yorker was well kept out by the Northerns batsmen, while also collecting runs out of it. Ever alert to opportunities, the central fielders were superb. Agile and patient, they held their catches as the frustration continued to grow for Northerns. Some rusty blows in the latter stages of their innings failed to produce the sort of results Northerns were hoping for. In fact, it was the opposite. Northerns would have felt they'd let themselves down, as they could only manage a paltry 10 runs. Against a side like Central, that seemed like it would never be enough, but the ardent supporters were not giving up on their team. Central made the run chase look easy, collecting singles with ease. They also made sure not to offer chances to the Northerns fielders, which could cost them runs. It was thirsty work for Northerns, who needed some time out to regroup after Central coasted past their total. Central were in cruise control, and there might have been smiles after a stumping, but they needed to just make sure they didn't lose too many wickets. Northerns began to find the right areas to bowl in, and runs dried up for Central. But having already reached the total required, all they really needed was resolute defence. Sneaky singles prevented them from getting bogged down and becoming too negative, while also forcing the fielders to keep their wits about them. No risks were required by the Central batsmen, and many a run was turned down in an effort to preserve their lead. However, when the bad ball presented itself, it was duly dispatched and the scoreboard continued to tick over. Northern Lions tried just about every ploy they could to entice a false stroke out of the central batsman. Some were successful, some failed miserably. Central cantered home in the end to collect top honours and the gold medal. A marvellous week for the Central side, who swept all before them in going unbeaten for the IPT.
Take everything positive that we've taken out of this, eh? Keep on applying it to all your league games, everything until next time, right? Let's go. That's all that was for TV, boys. Lions. Lions!
We hope you've enjoyed this month's episode. Don't forget the broadcast times right here on your World of Champions. If you missed any of the action, you can catch up during the following repeats.
These are the rules of the game. Actions speak louder than words.
Action Sports, only on your World of Champions Supersport.